a little bit of bounce. $17mm. Back out the locking nut, not allowing the shaft to turn. Okay, that's 2 nuts. Self-locking nuts. We'll replace those. Here's the old shock. Just match up the old and new, same size. Just got to jack it up a little bit so the bolt holes meet. Shock goes the same way the old one came out. Use lock washers and new hardware. 45 Newton meters is 33.2 foot-pounds. Other side, the same darn thing. Chops right out. Well, while you're under here, might as well inspect the flex discs. No signs of tear. Looks pretty good. There's 2 different size bushings. The fat one goes on top. Flat washer goes on top. And they use a double capture bolt. The new Bilsteins came with a self-locking bolt. There's no torque specification for the upper shock bolt because you just keep tightening it until it bottoms out on the threads. Other side is identical. Install the panels. Better. Time for the test drive. Here we are on the test drive. This interstate's under construction. There's a lot of bumps, and the shops have made a notable difference in improving the ride going across the uneven surface. I think the hardest part might be getting to the top nut, which is of course 2 captive nuts. You have to hold the bottom nut with a open end wrench. I'm using a 17mm open end and a deep wall socket to get the top nut spin off. Alright, there's the top nut. Both nuts are off. Passenger side, same as the driver's, but you might need to remove the coolant overflow tank. Or if you're really good with working with tools in tight quarters, you can just loosen the tank and push it to one side. There we go. 2 nuts, uncaptivated. Alright, this is a 13mm nut holding a shock on. I have to jack it up a little bit to get the shock to let loose. Tight fit, you can pull the shock out from the bottom. I had to use this ratchet puller because it's such a tight fit. I had to compress the shock with it. Be sure to clean out the mounting surface at the bottom of the shock. It's of course full of road dirt. I'm going to hit it with brake parts cleaner, see if that'll flush it out. Pretty cruddy. Shop manual doesn't mention it, nor does the Haynes manual, but it goes a lot quicker if you compress the shock absorber in advance before you try to stick it in here. Torque specifications that came with the shock are a little different than what's in the manual. I'm going to use the numbers that came with the shock. Passenger side, same thing. Quarters here, but all you have to do is run the self-locking nut down until it hits the bottom of the tread. Well, I ended up taking the water tank off anyway. Reservoir tank back on. Time for the test drive. Checking for leaks. Here we are in the same bumpy road we drove on last time. After doing the rear shocks, the front shocks resulted in a much noticeable ride improvement. Cornering seems to be flatter, and the car is much more enjoyable to drive.